Yeah, it's great. Like I've said before, we love playing in the HTC Center. So when you come out here, and we lost our home opener, which was upsetting. And I think as much as anything, just because we won 3 quarters, we had that one really bad quarter, but it's a game I know everyone in that locker room really would love to play again. So getting back here pretty quickly and getting that first win under your belt is nice. It's a chance. We've said all along we think this team shoots the ball really well. So you come out there and it's nice to see shots going down. A huge credit to Tessa Grady, the way she came out. I think shooting it can be contagious one way or the other. You see a player miss their first couple free throws, you tend to see more people miss a couple free throws. You see someone come out starting to make shots. It's like in a baseball game when a pitcher's throwing a no-hitter. Everyone, I got to be at my best because they're just raising the game. And I thought Tessa came out and really did that for this team. When she was so aggressive and assertive offensively early, I think all the other players just felt like, okay, we're coming with her. Like she's stepping up. She was focused. And I thought we just really followed her lead, and she set the tone in the first half. We spent a lot of time focusing on our defense. We had given up more points we like to. We've been turning the ball over too much, so those were a lot of keys. We had said in the game prep, we felt like if you just focus on the offense, taking care of the ball, defense, and rebounding, the offense is going to come. And I thought we saw that tonight. We put very little emphasis on our offense, which is funny because we scored 111 points. But it was good to see the defense come out. 50% from three is fantastic. I think this is a team that's going to rely more on the three-point shot than some teams we've seen before. And when it's going down like that, this group can beat just about anyone they're going to line up against.
Coach, you got Deanna in there for 27 and a half minutes for her first action of the year. Just how big was that for her to get back into a game for you?
Well, first off, you got to give Kristen Williams credit. She's been playing out. At no point had we planned for her to be the starting point guard for this team. The plan all along was for Dee to be that starting point guard. And Dee had a tough injury that has really set her back. She missed about 10 weeks of practice. And so we've all been kind of covering for her, which is what you do. And so Chris stepping up and doing that, she was probably the happiest person when Dee gets out there because I put Chris back in the game with Dee, and I said, you're going to be off the ball. She's like, really? Do I really get to be off the ball? And then Dee finds her, and Chris hits a three in the corner. So I think you're going to see Chris. She's been doing a great job to shoulder a load that she didn't expect to. But Dee, you got to see a flash. Dee's still not at 100%, but she's getting close. And I saw her move out there better than I've seen her move in a while. She's going to be a big part of what we're trying to do. So the fact that she was able to get up to 27 minutes, I thought that might have been one of the biggest success stories of this game. And she looked good in the process. But I know a lot of people ask me about her point guard play, and they don't want to hear that she's hurt or injured. They just want to see you play well. And so hopefully teams or people are starting to get a chance to see what we look like with her at the point.
Tessa, 8 of 14 from the field, 5 of 11 from long range, 23 total points. Just how good did you feel on the floor tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it felt great. Obviously, our first 2 games didn't go the way that we hoped they would, and so it felt really good to get this team win. Like he said, we rely on that 3 a lot, and we were all hitting, and it just felt really good for everybody to be making shots. We put up 111 points, which is great. So, yeah, it just felt really good to get a good team win. Everybody was contributing, facilitating. It was just a good win overall.
Paige, first win in a Coastal uniform after a tough couple of games to start the year. Just how does it feel for you?
Yeah, just to echo off Tessa, it was just fun to see everyone out there hitting shots. We haven't shot the ball well in our first 2 games, but we've been getting a lot of open shots, so just knocking down those open shots finally was fun. And to see everyone just contribute in their own way. Kinsey stepped up, hit a lot of big shots. TT had a great game. Just everyone did their part. Everyone hit shots when we found them, and it was just really fun to win as a team and do it together.
Paige and Tessa, you guys take this performance, 111 points, you take that into Wednesday against UNCW. Just how great is that to have that momentum and have that kind of output going into a road game?
Yeah, we've just been harping in practice ever since season has started, and really in the summer as well, just to stick together and do what we do and just get into our offenses and do the things that we're all good at. Everybody has their own keys to the game, and just really emphasizing those individually, and then everything ties together as a team. And so just carrying that over, the intensity, getting on the boards, fouls, everything like that, turnovers, all the little things that we harp on that I think we did a much better job of today, just carrying it over to Wednesday and then also the rest of the season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then just the momentum of a win feels good. It feels good to be able to take that on the road with us and hopefully get another win, but we still got to earn it. We still got to put together another 40-minute game to come out and get that next win.
Anybody else?
So as you guys were saying, this is your first win in your uniform. 2 transfer players had an incredible game tonight. How was that transition period, getting used to a new coaching staff, a new team? How was that? How has that been for you guys, and how do you think it's going to go the rest of the season?
It's been really smooth for me personally. I love this group. I can talk on and on all day about how much I love the staff and these girls. Our locker room is fun. So just having that like on and off the court, it's been really fun. And just to be able to like see a lot of new faces and build that chemistry since day one has been awesome. And Coach P does a great job of like letting us be ourselves and be great at what we do and who we are, and putting us all together to make that work out on the court. And so we just love being around each other on and off the court. So it's been fun.
Yeah, I think it's also helped that this is like a brand new team overall, only 2 returning players. And so I think all of us coming from different places, different backgrounds, some from high school, some from college, kind of helped because we were all starting new. And so we've just gelled together since we got here in the summer, and just gotten closer and closer, like Paige said. And then Coach P and the coaching staff always harp on recruiting good players, but also good people. And I think that helps a lot, that we're all super good people, all in this entire program, really, and just sticking together and having fun. So.
Also for me, I would say that really to start the night, it was really incredible, high energy performance, and that kind of results in some passionate physical play sides, great defense. How would you say that in practice, your coaching staff, either like Coach P, you could speak for you guys, how they motivate you to kind of keep it clean and keep it organized, even when like there's a lot of energy in you?
Well, I think when you look at the staff, like one thing we're big on is if you watch one of our practices, one problem we have sometimes is like which coach can get to them fastest. So I'm really big on every coach is going to be super active out there. So I know a lot of coaches, they come in and the head coach does 95% of the talking. And I'm really big on, I want a really interactive environment. You know, I want the assistant coaches active. I want the players coaching out there as well. So we want you to walk in here a loud gym. And I think, and that starts with Paige. Paige Bradley's been incredible with doing that. And Tessa's been one of our more vocal leaders out there. So when the players are vocal and the coaches are super active out there, I think when you see the practice, it just breeds that intensity. And I think if there's one unbreakable rule in this program is like we are going to play hard. We do, and our shoot arounds are like practices for some teams. So it's like but it's what we do. We don't take elevators, we take the stairs. It's just a blue collar working mentality in everything we do. And I think that shows in night out. These girls play hard every time they step on the floor, and we're super proud to be part of that program.
And then my final question is, so UNCW is on Wednesday, and following that you have 2 more away games until you come back home to the HTC Center. How are you guys kind of keeping up that momentum, that energy, and making sure that you don't fall behind in all the traveling and everything like that?
Yeah, just staying together, doing what we do. We practice every day since the summer to go out and win road games. Those are business trips for us. We want to walk in, and wherever we are playing, we want to make people play to our game. We want to make people play to our pace. And so just remembering that, and whether we're home or away, staying together and doing what we do at the end of the day.
Yeah, like we said, it feels great to get a win at the HTC. And so just carrying that over to away gyms, we always talk about how there's not going to be a lot of Coastal fans there. We're going to have to create and bring our own energy. And so I think it helps to get this win to be able to bring it over to the away gyms.
Yeah, I think these girls, they're pros. They've been doing this for a little while. So the schedule is tough, but I think a lot of us would say, like, once we get in season, it's like life just kind of slows down, actually. It's like, we've been doing this long enough where you get in the rhythm and it actually gets a little bit easier for you than probably the preseason and the postseason. So they've got great discipline. They know what they're doing when they wake up. They know they've got their balance figured out. And that's something we've been super proud of as coaches. Is like it's a very mature group. They do a really good job of balancing the on the court with the off the court.